What is up, everybody? This is Carl from Techful Goodies, and today we're taking a look at the adiemus or adiemus stereo soundbar. So I basically wanted to have this as some sort of little soundbar that I could basically set underneath my monitor that could hook up through USB power, but also hook up through the normal 3.5-inch jack. So that way I would have power coming to the device, but then have the audio coming through the standard jack, and this one fit the bill perfectly. So I picked this one up over the holidays. So I figured I'd show it to you guys. Let's just take a look at it. But I've been using it, I think, here for about a week, and I've been pretty happy with it. And I'm going to go over a couple of the features here that I think, you know, kind of sell it as a good product, and maybe some of the things that could be better. So first of all, it comes in this pretty snazzy box here. As you can see on the back, it is basically just the sound bar. It does have an illuminated volume button, and it does have, I guess, RGB here on the bottom. On the top of the device, there is, and you can see it here, there is a sort of touch-sensitive button where you can kind of change the RGB settings. You can also see that the connection is USB and an aux cable. So like I said, USB is for power only. No volume, no sound, no nothing comes, or control comes through there. And then the aux is directly for the sound. Now, why that works for me is that I have my monitor set up, and like I said, I want to put it directly under my monitor. And on the back of my monitor, I do have USB ports and an aux output for sound. So that works absolutely perfect for me. So here is the unit itself. I would like to say that it is very, very substantial. It's not extra heavy, but it is very well made. I mean, it's very solid. If you look at each one of the sides here, you can see that, you know, inside here, I don't know if you can see that, but inside here are the two speakers. On the front is the volume and power on knob. On the bottom, it's got a very nice felt pad. So when you're setting it down, it won't be sliding all over the place. And like I said, on the top here, there is this touch sensitive button for changing some of the buttons. I'm changing some of the lights. So I already have it hooked up to my computer here. Let's go ahead and turn it on. There is a nice audible click when you turn it on, and the light up button on the dial is red. Now I've noticed that this cannot be changed, and that's kind of like a little bit of a downfall if you're changing this bottom LED strip here to sort of match what your theme is, and all you have is the red, then you're kind of stuck with that. So as I turn it up, one of the good things is all the way up actually stops. It's not like it just keeps going and you have no idea of the sort of analog feel of where you're at in the volume from 0 to 100. You do have that feel, so all the way down, off, all the way up, and it stops. Okay. So one other thing that I mentioned too is that there is this sort of touch sensitive button. I'll go ahead and hold it up like this. Maybe I'll click off one of these lights over here. And you can see that when I sort of touch this, it changes from red to green to blue, off, and then a multi RGB color here. I do believe that there is one that cycles based on the volume coming through the device. We'll give it a try to see how that works.
You give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby,
yep, there you go. So now you can see that that's an extended play time, but what it does is basically has sort of a graphic equalizer that comes from the left. By the way, this is by Redragon. I forgot to mention that earlier. So the Redragon adiemus soundbar. Turn my sound back on, light back on. I think one of the cons is I prefer more of a symmetrical look if I'm looking for that sort of EQ coming from both sides. This one only comes from one side, but if you're into that and that's something you like, you have the options, or again, you can always just turn the RGB completely off and have the red dial there. So all in all, for the quality and the price of this soundbar, I'm pretty happy. I think that one of the, if I'm looking at sort of the pros for this device, You know, it does have the nice RGB. It has the very nice sort of tactile volume button here that allows you to turn that up and down. It does have the touch sensitive button up here to change between the different RGB modes. And again, I just want to comment on the build quality of this. Very sturdy, very comfortable. Feels like it's not going to break. It'll set out of the way underneath my computer here. Maybe as far as a con would go, maybe a little bit more of a compact size, and I probably would like a little bit more bass. I don't know if you could tell that there is some bass, but it's not a really good deep bass, so when you're listening, you won't get that thump that you might be looking for. But again, all in all, as a good quality product, I would definitely recommend this. And it's something I'm going to be using at my setup for quite some time. So again, leave a comment down below if you have any thoughts, or if you have one of these. Let other people know how it's been for you. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'd really appreciate it. Trying to, you know, build a community of people that like gadgets and like checking new things out. And that's what I like to do. So if I can keep doing it, I'd love to do it. And again, thanks for watching. And this is Carl from Techful Goodies, and I'm out.